light. So that which stops light is what is in your perception. That which stops light is in a way anti-light, isn't it? Anti-light should be darkness. Darkness doesn't care. It allows light to pass through. Nothing happens. Light is powerless in darkness, please see. Only if there is something which stops the light, light is an effective force. If nothing stops it, if you ignore it, it means nothing. So, the whole process of spiritual process is just this. Right now, you are relevant. You as a life is relevant only because something stops you. You don't like it? Let me put it in context for you. Something stops you means your body stops you, your wife stops you, your husband stops you, your job stops you, things around you stop you. Because you're bouncing off all these things, your life is relevant. If we strip you of all these things, it's irrelevant, isn't it? But if you exist in that irrelevance, instead of living in reflected glory, if you learn to live in this irrelevance, suddenly you find there is something so phenomenal. Brahmacharya means just this, to make your life irrelevant. No context, simply here.